Allegedly. Just saying.
Okay, we have the brand new Winx Reboot trailer, and I am definitely looking forward to dissecting all of the scenes. How do you feel, Drawing?
I was waiting all day for this trailer to release, and I'm so excited it's finally here after, like, months of having...
Literally.
Like,
yeah.
Jesus, okay.
I'm so ready. We're gonna make observations, scene by scene, frame by frame, giving our thoughts on what's been presented in this new trailer, potentially going over details you guys may have missed when you first watched, while also just having a good time. So hopefully you enjoy this casual review style. And also there won't be any spoilers in this video. We don't know any of that stuff. This will be a completely spoiler-free review. Also, sorry, just wanted to say, I just watched the new little Bloom mini trailer that they just released today as I was finishing editing this review. And this thing was so much more impressive than the trailer to me. I don't know why. This was so cool. It showed us more new scenes than the actual trailer itself. And it just felt a lot more personal. It kind of gave me a more authentic vibe of what the Reboot series is actually going to be like. And I am much more excited for this. And I hope they show more of this in the coming weeks before the release. I'm pretty sure they must have a character trailer planned for each of them, which I think is really sweet. And they've started off with Bloom, of course. But this, I like. This is good. This is good. We've got Stella and Aisha being besties. We've got them scurrying around their dorm, doing random activities, you know, as you do. With this scene of Tekna just pushing Bloom out the way with her computer in her hand. What the hell is going on? Anyway, sorry, back to wherever I put this in the review. So yeah, let's begin with Fairies, Myth or Reality. You know, that iconic book from season 1, episode 1.
It's literally the exact same book, with the same font, the same design.
I'm very glad they kept it. I think that was a good frame to start on. They definitely knew what they were doing.
Did they?
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Anyway, we start with the book.
We have Kiko as a plushie.
In that one poster that they released, I didn't realize that Kiko was a plushie behind Bloom.
Oh shit.
I knew he was a book, or a diary, but I didn't know he was a plush as well.
So, is Kiko like some famous character in the Winx universe? Because she has a notebook of Kiko, and now there's a plushie.
What I'm assuming is that Bloom's an artist again, and Kiko's probably her creation, but it would be interesting because it means that she made her own plushie, which is kind of cute, but...
Not her OC.
Maybe you're right. Maybe Kiko exists elsewhere.
You know, maybe like it'd be kind of cool later in the season, Flora brings him to life, like in the season 4 episode. Like,
yes.
Love and Pet stuff.
Yeah, maybe Kiko's the Labubu of the Winx universe.
Ew. I have my 24 karat gold Kiko Labubu.
Okay, so Bloom's writing in her little Kiko journal. This is reminding me of Fate the Winx Saga when she was writing down all of her thoughts about her powers. Interesting to see how they're incorporating both the original Winx story and the Fate story into this new reboot. I think it's kind of cool. What do you think?
I wasn't paying attention to this part. Now, what I was paying attention to was her fishnets.
Oh god. The mesh top.
They are stretched out to the max.
Yeah. Oh, it's so sad. Definitely the low quality texture that they didn't pay attention to, or something about the rig deformations is just messing it up there a lot.
Did she get this from Shein? Jesus Christ, it's completely destroyed.
I know the material is meant to stretch somewhat, but not like that.
Yeah, literally.
That's ridiculous. You can even see like the crease of the texture that shouldn't be there. It's very distracting throughout the whole trailer. It's a bit of a shame. Your eye just instantly goes to it because it looks so wrong. I'm sure they've got time to fix it.
Yeah.
If they just... do they? I hope they do, because I think it's very obvious that that shouldn't be like that. In attempting to make the outfit look less quote-unquote revealing, they've shot themselves in the foot by giving themselves such a difficult material to animate.
Yeah, literally.
I'm glad you noticed it as well, though.
Even season 3 Aisha could see it.
Oh my god.
She's so sad looking. She's probably not even writing about notes. She's writing about her shirt is so messed up. She wants a new one.
Wow, okay. Anyway.
The mushroom cup thing is kind of cute in the back.
Yeah, I was trying to think, does she have that in her season 6 bedroom? Future WCN, please check if this is in her bedroom in the original series.
Probably not.
The audio says, I used to be a normal girl in a normal school. I think I've been infected with the miraculous intro too much that in my mind. Yeah, in the daytime, I'm Bloom. I noticed that the glass is empty in this shot, but then it's full in every other shot.
Wait, go back like a few frames. Is she even that pen? Oh wait, okay, I was gonna say it falls out of her hand, but it looks so weird.
In theory, it really shouldn't fall like that, but it's such a small detail, it's fine.
Alright, hold on, let's see her room.
Her room looks quite cute, actually. I think it's fine. She's got her English and chemistry books. That's quite funny.
Her desk is so high.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Unless her chair is like on the lowest setting, that desk is so high.
She either needs to raise her chair or she's too small for the chair. Because if she raised it any higher, she'd probably be in an uncomfortable position with her legs. No, you're right. I think the problem is that the desk is too tall. Notice how there's liquid in the cup now, when there wasn't at the beginning, but yeah, that cup will come in handy later. The expressions on their faces are concerning me a bit throughout the whole trailer. This is the first instance of everyone kind of dead-facing the camera.
If we go through the trailer later, I think there are way worse instances.
Yeah, there are. I just feel like she could be more expressive. I know it's just, oh, I dropped my pen, but, you know, this is the first scene.
Oh my god, I'm on fire, girl!
For some reason, she lights her hand on fire, and she aims for the glass of water to cool it down. I love the Cosmics pillow and the Mermaid Magic pillow that we've got at the back.
Cosmics?
I don't know, the stars.
Okay.
At least I'm pretty sure the scaled one is the Mermaid Magic background from the end credits.
Yeah, that makes sense, but girl, stars!
I don't know what she's meant to be looking at, but she's definitely not looking at the cup of water.
she's looking at the blank computer screen.
It's literally blank.
Now, I do like the fact that her powers are set up, like in Fate the Wings Saga. Her powers come out of nowhere.
You're onto something, yeah. She now discovers her powers before her encounter with Stella in the park.
Yeah.
Which is similar to Fate the Wings Saga, where Bloom knew about her powers before meeting any of them.
Yeah.
So that's quite interesting. This is basically the show version of the first animation test that we saw last year, with Bloom testing her powers. I kind of missed the whole aquarium aspect. I thought that was quite funny. You know, we've got a heart piece on the shelves, very Bloom. I don't know. That's all I can see in the room.
There's something really else exciting.
Yeah.
I don't know why the hell she have a dinosaur. Like, girl, you're not on Pyros.
Oh my god. Something I noticed is that all of the Winx have these little watches throughout the series, but...
And they're kind of basic looking.
Yeah, I mean, so Bloom has hers before she meets the Winx. Does that mean that these watches are universal between Earth and the magic dimension?
Bloom!
From the audio, we can gather that Mike and Vanessa don't know about her powers at this point. I guess because she must think she's some fire freak or something. Like, she's probably never seen this before. Yeah, I like the new take on Bloom discovering her powers. I think it'll be fun to see this version of the story. Then we get this scene, which we saw in the teaser trailer. Oh wow, it's completely different to how it was in the teaser. They just lit it completely differently. In the teaser, it's coming from like the side, but now it's coming from behind her. I like the new version a lot more.
I kind of don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you're like, anyway, next. I love the way her hair looks here. I like the scene. They finally added people to the track.
The bench being on the road and the trash can too is still there.
Yeah, that is quite funny. But I guess now that there are pedestrians there, it makes sense.
I mean, I guess, but like, you can just like move it to the side.
Yeah, it's quite funny. Oh well.
Anyway.
But on my 16th birthday, something
strange started to happen.
The trailer says things start to happen from her 16th birthday. I don't know if this is meant to take place on her 16th birthday, because it's not really looking like a December sunset, but
I mean,
you know.
does that really matter, low-key? Like, are the Winx birthdays canon to the show?
But yeah, you know, it's overthinking it.
Yeah. Maybe like her fire powers were given to her on her 16th birthday and then things started to happen afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways,
we'll see. But
we get a whole ass tree launched at her.
Literally, like this massive tree just gets chucked in her direction.
Oh my god, she barely missed it.
I love that the scene cuts at this frame. You can just finish this with a black screen and end the show right there.
No more reboot.
Hi, I'm Bloom.
This character looks so good. We've seen this version of Nut, or whatever his name is this time around, in the teaser trailer as well. What did you say? Do I even keep that in the video? Oh my god.
Probably not, but
they've done a good job with this character. I'm looking forward to episode 1.
Imagine a troll being better designed than your half of your main cast.
Oh, anyway, Bloom is shocked. Her armpits are still messed up.
Bro, we need to get her a new shirt.
Yeah.
I'll start the fundraiser.
She's running through the... Wait.
The...
Okay, well, her legs just kind of fade through the foliage, but whatever.
I guess that makes sense.
That's fine. Kind of, but you know, the bush doesn't even move. Stella and Flora happen to show up just in time. The sun's setting very fast.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. This is like...
It's already getting darker. That's crazy. Surely this all happens in like 2 minutes.
Literally, like, God.
But yeah, this is cute. Stella and Flora come to the rescue. They
grab her
away from danger, and they take her to
a tree.
And it's already very much darker than before. Wow.
Like,
okay.
How long did they fly for?
I haven't spoken about this on my channel yet. How do you feel about Flora now being introduced alongside Stella to rescue Bloom?
I think it's kind of obvious they're trying to push her into the main 3, like, a lot harder than before. I mean, it's fine. I don't mind, honestly. It's a reboot. Let it happen. But
yeah, I mean...
I think it's just pushing the Flora propaganda on us.
Not the propaganda. God. I remember back in season 1, Flora did very little in the story.
Yeah, she got hit, like...
It's a minimal purpose, but at least she's doing something a bit more relevant this time around than being just Bloom's roommate. I'll talk about this later, but I'm excited to see how they're gonna introduce Aisha into the story now. But at the same time, they still have to introduce Flora and Tekna properly into the story because they were kind of absent in season 1. I guess Flora had her thing with Murta, but she doesn't seem to be in the reboot, so they need to give her something else.
So what did Musa do in the first season then?
I remember Musa was involved a lot with Trix and Riven.
Oh yeah, right.
She kind of had that going on. Stella is officially voiced by the same actress that did Sasha in Mermaid Magic. I think her name's Courtney Shaw. I'm very excited to see how she portrays Stella.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I think she just sounds too high-pitched. I mean, it's a little better here in the trailer, but...
She does kind of sound exactly like she did for Sasha.
Like, I don't give a fuck about Sasha, but like... This is Stella, girl.
I mean, Stella was called Sasha at first. Ooh.
Oh, wait.
Maybe somebody on the casting was onto something.
Wait, hold on.
This is a good time to say, it's so cool that we got the Italian dub as well.
And thank God they are the original voice actors.
Oh, really? Okay. You were happy to hear the old voices?
Yes, the original cast has been with us since the very beginning. So for them to be part of the reboot is still a nice touch.
Yeah, it does feel right to include them again, especially after they seem blindsided on social media by not being included in the Italy specials.
Imagine the group chat like, oh, guys, we're being invited back again. They knew better.
I know Tekna's voice actress was over it. She was like...
She was... Well, she had to record anything from the trailer. She didn't say anything.
Do you think that's why Tekna says nothing in the trailer? Because they... I saw that they uploaded the French and Russian trailers as well, but only subtitled, which is a bit of a shame.
Which is so weird, but okay. I think I did this in the our transformation analysis, but I do not like how long Stella's boots are.
The orange of her dress looks very fluorescent at night. It's giving traffic cone.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Also, I kind of hate how no sparkles on the girls. You guys are fairies.
I'm not really sure how the light would interact with their outfits in this time of day, but you know, they can always fake it to look more glittery.
Yeah, it's literally magic, girls. Come on, y'all.
Make it sparkle, make it cute.
Literally.
You're safe now. We're here for you.
The way she delivered that line felt a bit weird. She was like, "You're safe now."
Yeah, we're gonna get kidnapped by 2 girls with fairy wings. Yeah, she's so much better. The Flora laugh?
Oh my, not Flora saying I had to laugh. I preferred the way Stella said the "we're here for you" line in the first version. I'm curious as to why they keep re-recording things.
We're here for you.
We're here for you. She sounds more reassuring and more...
It sounds a bit more endearing. More importantly though, I remember the first time everybody was hating on the plastic look of the wings because they looked so thick and heavy. I like the lighting of this scene though.
Yeah, I do. I like how Flora glows. At least her wings do.
Yeah, Flora looks very nice here. I like the transparent look of where her wings attach to her back.
Stella looked... Her eyeshadow is ugly. Like, did you went to Sephora and like get like the piss shape and like spread it on her eyes? Cause ew, this is ugly as hell.
Do you know who did get the piss shade? Daphne. I'm assuming this is the ring/scepter of Solaria's portal. But yeah, the portal looks sick.
Oh, look, honey. Fireworks.
Not the fireworks.
It's actually so funny.
Oh my god, that's a stupid video. What did I edit that for? Oh, for when they transform. With them.
Yeah.
Look, honey. Fireworks.
Flora looks oddly pale in this scene, but that's something we've heard time and time again.
Pretends to be Oh my god, Stella's hair looks like piss.
What is it with you and reacting to everything like it's piss? It kind of looks like Bloom doesn't want to go.
Yeah, she's being kidnapped. They're literally dragging her.
She's like, "What do you mean we're here for you?" Oh, well, thank you, Flora, for stopping Nut before he gets there.
Does Nut like jump up really high to grab them?
That's a good point.
He just has to jump up, right?
Yeah, and we just saw how tall the tree is.
And even then, that jumps real high. Ew,
Oh,
his ugly feet.
His toes are...
Ugh!
Those are Cheetos.
They're expandable. They're not connected.
Yeah. Anyway, we have the latest look at Alfea. It's cute. It's a mix of the original architecture with the Fate the Wing Saga building, which was based on... I forgot the name of the set. Is it Kilruddery? No. Kilruddery House. Wow, I remembered it.
Of course
That's
you would.
crazy. Wait, what do you mean by that?
You watched Fate the Wing Saga in the background for like a month straight or something.
Don't expose me. I didn't really understand all of these hedges in the front. They kind of feel a bit messy, but oh well.
Yeah. I kind of wish it was pink, like the original, but I mean, I don't mind the color scheme now. It's still cute regardless.
Yeah, I just know one of the witches complained. They were like, "Ew, this place is
Pink.
nasty. Ew, pink."
Ugh. There's also a waterfall in the back. There's a lot of
Yeah, I always look at the waterfall. I'm like, surely that's gonna come into play during an episode. I'm sad that they replaced the iconic well with the fountain, but it's fine. It's whatever. It's a tiny detail.
I mean, did we really give a fuck about the well?
We're students at the Alfea School for Fairies.
Isn't this a school for witches and fairies? Stella, what the hell?
Oh, she excluded the witches already. I have a theory that the witches aren't meant to be here always.
They're here for the exchange program?
Not the season 2 vibes. In the first version of this scene that we saw, this girl on the right was completely different. And suddenly she's back in the next scene. So they just kind of changed the girl. So yeah, inconsistencies like that, I hope they catch them before the final version.
They really said, yo, I'm gonna go.
I was expecting them to have more final animation in this trailer, and so far there are a lot of mistakes which surely they would have caught by now, but I'm afraid that they're maybe running a bit late on schedule.
I mean, yeah, the reboot comes out in like 2 more months.
2 months. Jesus. Well, I hope...
Well, they better hurry the up.
I don't think they could have delayed this trailer anymore, but I really wanted them to show more finalized work.
This is your big trailer, and we should be expecting high quality product after all this time. Like what, multiple years and we're still kind of getting unfinished stuff. So
we have one thing to look forward to. We have this girl who transforms herself into, what is that, a centaur?
Yeah, centaur. Okay, season 4,
Centaur.
episode 17.
Literally. Okay, funny gag, sure. Bloom saw that and said, nah, never mind, I'm leaving.
Yeah, literally.
Bloom said, I didn't come to the Alfea school for horses.
Like literally, like I can just draw a horse.
Bloom said, this is Canterlot High?
I hate how they animated Flora here. She looks so stiff.
The old one wasn't insanely impressive or anything, but it was cute.
But it was fine. Yeah, it was just...
At least it looked like she was saying the words. But now now I don't like the delivery of the line.
We'll teach you everything we've learned. We'll teach you everything we've learned.
I do want to say I love Flora's new voice actress, though. I think it's really sweet.
Yeah.
But
Flora honestly is getting like the good end of the stick of the reboot. I love everything about her for the most part.
just not this scene.
Yeah. We'll ignore this one.
It's okay, Flora. We'll let you slide. Mi gente Latino. Anyway, but yeah, no, she looks scary in this scene. She's like, hey, we're gonna teach you everything. We enter the Winx dorm, which is very Fate inspired, I think. Some of the textures look a little bit plain.
Yeah.
For example, Aisha's treadmill looks very simple.
The color scheme?
Yeah, it just looks kind of flat, but
The way Techna is just looking,
Techna's looking at a screen that's not even on.
and really high up, Flora is looking at the wall.
Yeah, it's so funny. Like, Bloom comes in and Aisha's the only one that cares.
Literally everybody else is just looking.
Thank you, Aisha, for caring.
Oh, hey girl.
Bloom's like, I'm so excited to meet all of you, and half of them don't even care.
Literally.
We know a fairy when we see one.
We know a chop hub when we see one.
Oh my god. Flora seems to always hug Bloom. That's kind of sweet. Faragonda's office looks cool. I like it. I love that Aisha's the only one who looks excited here.
Yes, girl, let's get that sparkle on.
She's like, yeah, and everyone's like,
Oh.
It kind of reminds me of, do you remember when they get punished in episode 6 for sneaking off to Cloud Tower? And then they have to do the chores in episode 7, and then they get their powers back because Faragonda felt bad that they were left by themselves to be attacked.
Girl, I didn't watch season 1. I watched the next special, mind you. No, I'm kidding.
Oh
I'm
my
kidding.
god, I got scared for a second.
I know that, at least.
Okay, good. But anyway, Faragonda is now British.
Would you like a cup of tea, Bloom? I know you lost your dragon fire, but have a crimson tea to make it feel all better.
Anyway, we've gone from Faragonda to Faragonda.
Maybe they want to like the Fate Winx nachos.
Literally, but the problem is that she dies, so...
Oh, thank God. Plot.
So watch out, Faragonda. Bloom shaking in this scene is really funny to me.
Be calm.
She can't be calm. Look at her sleeves.
Can Stella just get her a new shirt at this point?
Just take it off, Bloom. Just
Literally.
get rid of that mesh.
Jesus.
That's all you need to do, and you'd make your life so much easier. I'm assuming she's holding a broomstick from when they have to clean the school as a punishment. Flora's like, Bloom, watch out, but quickly, let me do my hand choreography.
Magic Winx. The way that wasn't even close to hitting her.
What even fell on her? It kind of looks like a witch statue. I don't know if you see it, it kind of looks like a witch hat. Like a very
I see it.
stereotypical witch hat.
I see it. Witches are being ended left and right. Oh my God.
This is Bloom getting haunted by the ancestral witches.
Why should not even be in the reboot?
Flora seems to have a lot of vine magic, which goes in line with her transformation. I like it. Flora will take any opportunity to hug Bloom, whether it's with her hands or with her vines.
Literally? Who the hell is this?
His appearance looks completely different to the other characters in the show. It's quite weird. We don't know any of the leaks or the spoilers. We have no idea who this is, but we'll see who this is and what role they play on October 2nd when it's out on Netflix.
Why is he even at Alfea? He's not a witch. He's not a fairy. Unless he's like a male fairy, then sure, but... Is this even Alfea?
Yeah, literally, I have no idea where they are. They look kind of funny though. It's kind of my favorite shot of the trailer for all the wrong reasons.
I assume that scene is just for punishment. Stella gives him like a makeover in quote. So
I
they
guess
just
so,
do
'cause
this.
they're wearing different outfits in the previous one. But
Yeah.
oh well. The punishment is these overalls.
Yeah, literally.
This scene's cool, although I noticed that Tekna has a rainbow keyboard, and I was like, oh. Do you remember that scene in Fate the Wing Saga where Stella goes up to...
No.
Well, Stella goes up to Bloom and she's like, you know you can leave, right? You really don't have to stay here. Imagine that's this.
Bloom, get your musty ass shoes off the couch.
We've got Mike and Vanessa. Mike looks like one of those farming game ads on the App Store. Vanessa looks cute. You know, she's probably still a florist, which is why she's got that little leaf as an earring. Bloom's sleeves. Oh my god.
Can they stop with Bloom sleeves? I actually cannot. They need to fix all of this or something.
It's so sad. Oh.
We know this isn't easy, but hard things never are.
So this line feels very weird. I don't know who wrote this, but we know this isn't easy, but hard things never are. Like what? Okay. Anyway, this does remind me of when they first opened up to her about her being adopted.
I feel like that's going to be the cliffhanger of the season's first half, and then we have to wait 6 more months for the second half. Like, honey, you're adopted. We are the way.
Maybe, yeah. But who knows? There could be more context to this. This could happen at a completely different time. Either way, the upcoming scenes do resemble those of episode 13, where this could potentially happen. With the fire that Bloom and her dad are in. Yeah, we'll see that in a bit. But first, we have Bloom and Mitzi in the toilet again. We've come a long way from this test.
Oh yeah, God.
I kind of like the other Mitzi design more. This one looks meaner though, so I guess I understand why they'd go with this.
She's so Brad.
Oh my god.
The bow sticks out like a sore thumb. It sucks. Just take it off.
It's quite funny.
It just doesn't fit with her outfit, but I like her outfit, honestly. So, just take off the bow. Please and thank you.
This is definitely the continuation of the first sneak peek scene that we saw. Hopefully they're keeping something like it. Then we have Wet Hair Bloom.
I didn't even notice that, honestly.
This looks like it's in her school in Gardenia. I'm assuming something happened that caused a fire, either her or someone else, who knows.
And then Mike had to come.
The sprinklers probably got activated and wet her hair like crazy. So then Mike in his little Playmobil helmet and fire suit arrived.
Stop.
And then we have this girl. We'll see her from a different angle soon, but very interesting.
This is like her supervisor senior. Who is this, literally?
We'll find out in a second, but first we've got
Mother.
Icy. I love how excessive the snowflakes are on Icy's body. I'm assuming it's like some snowflake lace pattern. Crazy, but I love it.
I kind of have mixed feelings about it. Like, it's really good, but it's just kind of unnecessary. I don't know, it's fine regardless. She still looks really good.
Low-key, the Trix look way better than the Winx in the reboot, but that's a different conversation. It's kind of creepy to think about the fact that Bloom and Icy could be in the same school. I've never thought of it that way, but also the gate of Alfea looks quite interesting. I miss the old one.
You could literally jump through the gate of Alfea. What the hell?
And then we get this cutscene, which I think looks a bit ugly.
Really? I thought it was cool.
If you look at Bloom, the effects don't look like they've been layered correctly because something's going on with the color values on Bloom's body. At least it kind of looks like a bad green screen.
I see it.
Something looks a bit off. I understand the point of the scene, but it could look a bit more dramatic. It could look cooler.
Mm-hmm.
I love Stormy's rainbow sherbet ice cream looking hair.
I don't know why. There's just these 2 random lightning bolts on her shirt, though.
Yeah, I don't like her shirt. Everything else about Stormy, I really like. Icy looks great. Darcy looks great. I like the new Trix emblem that they've got going on. We've got the T and the X lined up on top of each other.
For Winx?
No, for Trix. Obviously, it's very on the nose, but I see Darcy and Stormy wearing one. I think Icy's got one on her somewhere. She must do. Maybe it's on the chain.
Yeah, somebody on Twitter said it's on her chain thing, not her neck.
Oh, that's sweet. You know, Icy's
she wants to be
special.
different.
She has, yeah. The jewelry doesn't look like it's actually sitting on Stormy's neck.
Oh, yeah, I see
But-
it.
Oh well.
I think Darcy's my least favorite out of the 3 designs.
Yeah, it's a shame that Darcy's not got her glasses. It could have looked cute.
I can't stand her.
I like Stormy's voice. It's very season 6. Like,
I think she might be a fire fairy.
Icy's voice is nice too, but you know.
I don't know why people are complaining. Okay, this is so random. I've been seeing people like complain about that she's just a fire fairy. Not even Bloom is aware that she's the fairy of the dragon flame. It literally takes them like 9 episodes to realize that Bloom is the one they're looking for.
Yeah, that's true. Unless maybe in this story, the element of fire has just been absent from any kind of fairies. In the original series, the only fire fairies I can think of came from Domino, which
Yeah, but they all died.
obviously would raise. Exactly. That's what Icy must be thinking right now. She's like, wait a minute, where'd this girl come from? It could just be hinting at first, but yeah, I don't think anyone should be paying too much attention to that just yet. Griffin looks, if it weren't for somebody confirming that her voice actress in Italian is the same as her original, I would have imagined this was someone completely different.
She's kind of cool looking. I like her design. I mean, I'm not really used to her being like completely purple, but like it's fine. I wonder how they're gonna teach and be like principal at Alfea. Is Faragonda and Griffin principals together, or does Griffin only care about the witches? Does Faragonda only care about the fairies?
What's the point of Headmistress Griffin if she's not Headmistress? She kind of needs her own school. There's got to be a cloud tower somewhere. I guess we just start without it.
Yeah.
It seems the Trix are reporting back to Griffin about Bloom. This random frame, I don't know what's going on with the books here, but it kind of looks like there's 2 of them layered together. Or something about the corner's a bit messed up, but whatever. Bloom looks really sweet here though, but I don't know. Something about these models just doesn't look very expressive.
Her big Kiko book is killing me.
They better make those as merchandise, like,
They better. If they're trying to bring like Winx Club to like a whole new merchandise level, then like they have to. Because Playmates is making a Stella Scepter, but they want to take their time to be as realistic and accurate to the show. So like I want to see like Winx Club notebooks in my Target or Walmart shelves.
okay, then we have,
Literally, who the hell could this be?
yeah, I have no idea. My guess is as good as yours, but this guy, I don't know how to feel about him.
I really wish he wasn't here. Again, as we see later on with his next scene, the Trix are kind of like his servants in order to get power, instead of the original where they just rule by themselves. They have no bosses, they're not under anybody's control or whatever. With him being here, he wants Bloom's power, so the Trix have to take it from her so they can give it to him and get like what, ultimate power? Boring.
And it's always some random man.
Literally
Just
who?
let them be the bosses.
The only time it's not a man is with Politia and Mr. the Abyss, but like who is watching that movie?
For a second, I thought he'd be in the well. It looks like the ceiling is under the well of Alfea or something, which could be a cool hiding place, because, you know. But then, if there's a fountain, I guess there's no well. But, oh well. Haha, oh well. Anyway.
Bring me Bloom's power, and I'll give you what you want, as agreed.
I thought Icy, Darcy, and Stormy would be in it for Bloom's power. But now they're giving it off to someone else? What the hell do they want?
Yeah, literally. Do they just want ultimate power? If so, they can just take Bloom's power without the guy here.
And keep it, yeah. But I'm curious to find out, what do they actually want here?
Could you imagine Icy just like wants to bring back Diamond?
Imagine, if they dare to bring that back, that would be a bold move. No, I was gonna say, we want our own school.
We want our own dorm.
We want a witchy school.
You know, on the topic of Diamond, I kind of want to know the backstory of the Trix now. And same with Flora and Techna, because we still don't know their backstories from the original, so if they can incorporate something, that would be nice.
This scene was from...
It looks more polished though, I'll give it that. From the French trailer.
Yeah, there it is. We saw it in the French preview. If you listen very closely in this French clip, it seems you can kind of hear the audio that's underneath the narrator.
Yeah, I kind of heard it too, but like for a split second.
This whole scene could be where she first earns her transformation.
That's what I assume. And then also, there's this one scene that Icy attacks the other 5 with their fairy forms, and Bloom is just in the back. I guess they have like a fight, and Bloom is just can't do anything because she's not transformed. And maybe when the wings are trapped in ice, that's when Bloom transforms and gets her powers.
Then we have the episode 4 equivalent, which I'm so happy to be able to recognize some of these moments to what they could potentially be related to.
Yeah.
It's always good to make that connection. Oh my god, yeah, on that note, that ugly is the same from her transformation.
Yeah. I think it's kind of funny in the Italian though, where she says, "See." Techno's just in the back breathing all the fresh air because she's never been outside and touched grass.
Wow, you just roasted Techna. Oh my god. Stella's got her little question mark hair.
What is this hairstyle? Genuinely, why?
I like that they each have a little like keyring charm emblem thing on their backpacks.
Oh, the
We've
little
got
boo-boos.
Flora with a flower, Musa with the music notes, Bloom with a flame, Stella with a star, and Techna with a heart.
Sure.
Because she doesn't have one. Oh. And Aisha, I don't know, it's too low quality to tell. These butterflies could be the same as the ones in Bloom's transformation.
The sign of Daphne or something like that.
Thank you, Elisa Rosselli, for pointing that out, because I have no idea if anyone else would have been able to notice that, but here we are. It does look like the same butterfly, doesn't it?
Yeah, maybe they're just lazy and reusing.
So that means that episode 4 could maybe still be set in Gloomywood Forest, doing stuff without magic, which, you know, it's always appreciated to see.
Let's go outside, y'all. Let's touch grass.
We've got all 6 of them sat. Oh my god, Aisha's foot isn't even on the floor. The shape of those mugs must be so annoying to drink from. Techna's giving very Sky Jackson.
What?
Just sat there very demure. So Bloom designs the logo.
What is that in the back?
Yeah, I can't tell you what these random artworks are in the background, but what I can tell you is that I saw this flower and the first thing I thought of was magical and
Wonderful.
But what does Winx mean?
In the original, Techna asked, what does Winx mean? And now they've given it to Aisha, which is sweet. It's a nice way to include her as well. But even more importantly, what does Winx mean? Let's find out.
Everything. Just Winx.
What does everything even mean in this context?
In a way, it's actually quite sweet. Back in 2004, Winx started with little to no meaning besides the wordplay. And now, 21 years later, it's become a word with so much value to us. I'm sure the intention was to encapsulate how far Winx has come, to the point where this word literally means everything. I don't think it works in this kind of grammatical setting though, since the word just kind of throws it off, but I do respect the intention.
You can just say nothing and it works just fine, like the original. Like
In the first teaser, they did.
Nothing. Just Winx.
It was probably just an animation test, and then the animations changed completely from that first version. I miss the first one. It did look a lot plainer, but I don't like this little cheesy face that she makes at the end. I think it's kind of ugly.
We can also see Musa's stuff in the back.
Yeah, the poster looks like it says Flower Festival or something like that. Does that have anything to do with Musa? Who knows? When Bloom's closing the Kiko diary, if you pay attention to the animation of the book, it just kind of teleports from one hand to the other. Which makes no sense because she never pushes it with the other hand. But that's just me noticing very little animation details. Obviously, it's easier for her to close the book with one hand if they want this easy movement, but not just that, I'm pretty sure her hand goes through the desk. Yeah! Bloom being blocked by Musa.
What is Flora doing? Stella looks horrific. Aisha is fine.
So far, Aisha's done no wrong in this entire... Well, actually, that's a lie. I ranked her last in my transformation analysis.
Yeah, literally.
But that's not her fault. That's the lighting and the animation.
We can also see a ring light in the background, which I assume has to go to Stella because maybe they're trying to do like some influence era on Stella.
Yeah, it's just a shame that Stella and Sasha are basically the same person now.
Oh, that's true, actually.
Because Sasha was also the mermaid influencer. So they're all doing their little hot dog dance.
Hot dog.
Oh my god, Aisha.
This dance, girl, you need to go back to Andros and learn that and get that girl again. Because oh god,
why'd you just break it down?
Yeah, why is she in the middle?
The girls are like, we're trying to get to class. Like,
step aside.
Could you not do this here? But it's cute though. A massive corridor though. I'll give them that.
Literally unrealistic though.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, There's a lot to talk about here. Just ugly all around. I'm sorry.
Let's start easy. I assume this is the specialist logo, which they've gone for. Okay. Brandon.
Chopped. Botched.
Hi, sisters!
This is disgusting. I'm sorry. I don't want to be that Okay, who am I kidding? Girl.
I feel so bad. People must have had such high hopes for Brandon in the reboot, but what is this?
No redeeming qualities. This might be like my least favorite character design so far.
I actually don't know what could fix it. I don't know if it's the lips, it's the brows, it's the hair.
The eyes, maybe? I guess? But
So what we've concluded is everything.
yeah, everything needs to be reworked.
Back to the drawing board. Oh, well, allegedly. Riven, I think, looks fine.
Yeah, he's fine. Honestly, he's the best one.
I'm assuming he's still gonna have some kind of bad guy role to play this season, but I think it's because we've established the Winx reboot knows how to do villains and not heroes.
Yeah, literally.
Sky,
He doesn't really look like Sky to me. I honestly thought he was that one guy from Mermaid Magic when I first saw that one picture on Twitter. I was like, he's okay though. Well, honestly,
no, I think he looks a bit off.
I don't know. He's okay to me. And then we have Timmy.
Timmy, yeah, I don't know about Twink Me. I think
Twink me! His nose is so pink.
none of them look like they're in the same art style. It's very unusual. They must have all been modeled by a completely different person because
Yeah.
there's very little consistency. I think the ones that look the most similar are Brandon and Timmy.
Because they're both chops.
Yeah, I also wish Timmy's hair was a bit different. It looks a bit too similar in color to Brandon. And there's always been an issue with trying to differentiate them in 3D throughout the series.
Oh my god, a different outfit. Wait, never mind. It's just
It's the same as the one
Yeah.
from the
outside. My chop boyfriend.
Bloom seems entranced by him, so I guess that's all that matters really. I have no idea what's going on here. That massive laser light thing looks like it's some kind of obstacle course. I don't mind the new specialist outfits.
They're fine. I just don't care at this point.
Yeah, they're very Actimel warriors, you know. We then have Bloom randomly showing off her fire powers. I don't know if that's meant to look like a dragon head.
I think you're thinking a little
Or
too
if-
hard about that.
Yeah, I'm just seeing things. Anyway, I mean, it does kind of resemble the body of a
dragon.
dragon. Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Then we get Palladium.
He looks the same. He's fine.
Yeah, he's just there. Bloom is randomly flexing her fire powers in front of the class.
That chair is the same length as her.
Yeah.
Same height.
The chalkboard is huge as well.
Oh my god, yes.
There are a lot of scaling issues going on. This scene feels so funny because it kind of looks like Flora's suffocating Bloom, and Tekna's just kind of smiling about it. This book is crazy. Oh, speaking of books, back when Bloom was holding this book, the pattern reminded me of the Bloom book from season 1, episode 6.
Oh.
It has similar patterns, but in the random Aisha dancing scene, you can see that they're all holding the same book, so I'm assuming it's just a random Alfea textbook. But this book, very obvious, the history of Domino, you know.
I have no... Could this be about Solaria?
Wow. I love that this guy is just missing for one frame and then he pops in.
Great effects.
So we've now established the specialist uniform, which means this has to be a female specialist.
Which is actually really cool.
Yeah. Although, she definitely looks like a Mermaid Magic character, just
Yes,
kind of
I thought the exact same thing.
pasted into this
Cielo.
series. Celia, yeah. You remember the fire we mentioned that was happening earlier? Bloom's dad had to come rescue her and her hair was all wet.
Oh yeah.
I assume this happened
Oh.
before.
So there's a random specialist in the Trix here.
That's what I'm wondering. I don't understand the timeline. It definitely looks like Bloom's powers are out of control here, just by the way she's reacting, which
And how
could
massive
definitely
the fire
lead to... Yeah, it could lead to the fire spreading. And
You, what do you want?
this scene with Bloom where she says, "You, what do you want?" If she says "you," then she must have met them before. So this can't be their first encounter.
Well, wait,
Well,
why
actually,
would it
no.
be?
We know their first encounter. It's when Bloom walks into Icy
Yeah.
earlier. Yeah, true. I've got no idea when this could be. So Bloom's just gone back to Gardenia randomly and ends up in an empty classroom. And that's when the female specialist arrives to rescue her from Icy just in time. What if this is episode 2?
No, why the hell is she back on so fast?
Bloom goes to Alfea, she sees the girl turning into a half horse, she gets scared, and she runs away.
Girl.
Oh, right, we have this scene from the teaser where she goes back to Gardenia. But the portal looks like it's been made by someone random.
Yeah, these mosquitoes, girl. I'm going back home.
Things never are.
I think this original Trix scene looked much better than the latest one.
This one just has, like, no lighting on the Trix.
Yeah, it's just not as interesting.
That one icicle ain't gonna do shit, girl.
Yeah, low-key Icy was kind of pathetic there. Oh well. We can also see the female specialist's Wind Rider parked outside the window, which is cool.
That's what that is?
I assume. Then we have more mushrooms.
What is the context of this scene?
I don't even know where they are, to be honest. This roof was reminding me of the Red Fountain outer area, but I don't think that's what this is. I think it looks too weird to be Red Fountain. Flora's hair looks a bit weird. We then scroll up and we see this random axolotl creature.
Is this... Yeah, literally, what is this?
I don't know, but damn, the overbite. It looks very good though.
How is a background creature better designed than half of the Winx?
Oh.
This is a horrible way to go!
That being the only Musa line is killing me.
At least she got one, I'll give her that.
I'm trying to think, because we have the scene where Stella throws like her burning sun spell. And they have to be connected, obviously, because of the background.
It all has to be from the same...
Is it connected to Bloom's like first transformation?
Yeah, I think so. I have a problem with all of the girls just standing there while they wait for Bloom or somebody else to say something. They're all in a pretty regular position, just waiting for Bloom's command.
Literally, like, you're letting this new girl boss you around?
They could be in any pose. There's a lack of consideration for the other 5. It's a shame, but...
Magic Winx!
That was cute, though. That was cute.
That
was fun.
Bloom is horrific.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Bloom's face. That's scary.
The others are cute, even though they're like on different sides. Like, Techno was in the back and now she's up in front.
Yeah, you're right. They did all move positions, but...
There's also no background. Like, no sparkly magical background, like in the modern era of Winx.
Yeah, it's fine. It could be worse. It's cute that they're still doing the pose. They're still doing the phrase Magic Winx. It's fun. I'm glad they put this in the trailer. I think this is something worth putting in the trailer. This is from the scene of her unlocking her transformation, as we've seen. Stella has the Ring of Solaria, but then she's summoning the scepter out of nowhere, and it feels like the ring stays on her finger, when in the original series the ring would transform into the scepter. It's difficult to tell. I can't see in any of the other scenes. I have no idea if they're 2 different objects now.
That scepter's actually kind of cool looking, to be honest.
The scepter?
Yeah, I actually like the shape of it. It's like a flower.
Yeah, like a sun. This scene, it keeps getting updated and I love it. Her poor leg, by the way.
Oh my god. I don't understand the scene. She just shoots the spell really high in the air and then just runs off.
I mean, she's probably shooting it up because the spell's called Burning Sun. It must be to see. And that's the last of the scenes that I actually enjoyed.
Really? I was gonna say I really like this scene.
Really? I mean, here it's fine here. I enjoy the effects here. This is the one I have an issue with.
Okay.
Everything looks so...
I see what you mean.
Flat. This is definitely the most recent of the renders that they showed. I don't like how it feels that they rushed this out.
Actually, it's just this whole scene in general. I do really like the scene a lot. I think it's just kind of cute and wholesome. It's just them flying, looking at the water. Flora and Bloom are kind of hugging. They fly in the air. It's cute, but this scene's also it's ugly now that you pointed out.
Yeah, for the vibes, the concept of the scene is cute, but visually, I'm not feeling it.
It might be that one scene from the first ever trailer we got where we can see them storyboarding it out.
Yes, the water scene. Cute.
They fly into Alfea.
Yeah, so that just shows they're flying into it. Cool, okay. If you look at Bloom's wings look like they're a completely different texture to the way we saw Flora's and Stella's at the beginning of the trailer.
They kind of look melted. Like they're missing half of the shape.
Here, they're not very opaque, but you can actually see the shapes of the wings. Whereas here, look at how thick Bloom's wing is now.
Paper thin.
It's more realistic, I guess, to insect wings but it looks like one of those McDonald's Kinder Egg commercials.
Yes, I was just thinking that.
The animation itself is fine, it's just the visuals that I don't really enjoy. Bloom and Flora here having fun, but Bloom's skirt disappears halfway through. It's literally gone for the rest of the scene. It's so unfinished that they didn't even get to look back and see these errors. I don't know. I always find it sad when we get versions of scenes that don't have the final product because it just gives us room to talk about it. Yeah. I'd rather see finished stuff than unfinished because
literally
there's something about the finished product that tells you, okay, this has gone through several people and we want you to see this. This is the best version of what we can give you and this is what you deserve to see.
But if we're getting unfinished stuff
with just over a month before release date,
then
I'm terrified. I hope the work conditions are okay because under this stress, I can imagine how much work they have on their plates.
Literally.
Who knows how they're managing their time. Hopefully everything goes to plan. I don't know, we'll see. But if there are outfit details that just disappear in the final versions of the episodes,
it's gonna be a little concerning.
That won't be a good sign, yeah. I had a theory that this could be the insides of Cloud Tower.
I think it's gagged.
I mean, it's not even the same scene, is it? Because
yeah, she gets hit by blue.
Yeah, but then again, who has blue magic that would hit her?
Maybe it's like a deflection spell.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't think this scene is as bad as the ones where they're flying over water, but it still looks weirdly lit.
Are they just flying through Alfea randomly? If so, Flora's about to hit the wall.
I just completely lost course as
Muse
well.
is flying, like...
Muse's wings are crazy. Somebody said they look very small as well.
Yes.
Compared to their surroundings.
This seems cute.
It's very... We are the Leavix. This looks cute though. This reminds me of Magical Adventure.
Ew.
Okay. Anyway. The first thing I noticed, magical and wonderful. This beam of light emerges from the water and we get Daphne.
With eyes.
With eyes. It's kind of unsettling, isn't it? Do you remember the Magic Land ride version that they posted?
It was blue and I thought that was the reboot version. Or a lot of us thought it was, but no, it's just a ride thing. So, you know, watch that be like the prototype version of her. They're like, oh yeah, we don't want her to be blue. Let's make her yellow.
Maybe she's too yellow because everything's kind of seeping together and I don't know if I approve. Her mask looks very much like the butterflies that were highlighted before. So
you can see a mask. I can barely see it.
I have to lean back on my computer a lot to be able to see it. I don't think this is Lake Rocaluce because, you know, there's a lot of...
It looks more underground to me.
There are lots of pillars in the background, so I don't think Lake Rocaluce would be that developed. I doubt they would be showing us a scene from when Bloom finds Domino, but...
Watch this be like under Alfea.
Bloom looks cute here, although the beads on the left are like full opacity and then the beads on the right are semi-transparent.
Oh, I see it.
This scene, they upgraded a lot from the teaser trailer, which is good. Oh my god, not the dog. The lighting on the table looks much nicer. Everything looks nicer here. So Faragonda tells her, you must discover your true nature.
And I'm afraid you don't have much time.
Yeah. And I'm afraid there isn't much time.
I feel like the scene could be taken after when Bloom loses her powers. My only reason why is because she says there's not a lot of time, so maybe it's not a lot of time before the Trix take over the magic dimension.
I don't think they would show us something from that late in the season. I think this is more after the fire in Gardenia's school. She comes back to Magix and Faragonda's giving her like a pep talk. She's like, no, you have to stay here. Like, we need a main character, please. We've made it to the end of the trailer. The magic is back. That's the official title of the reboot. What do we think?
Is it really back though?
Wow. I don't like the font and like the positioning of the font.
It looks kind of out of place. The texture too.
It could be worse. It's fine. Coming on Netflix October 2nd. Are you excited?
No.
Anyway.
End the video.
Now that we've done a shot-by-shot overview of everything, I think we can summarize our feelings on the trailer as a whole. But first, I wanted to speak about the biggest issue regarding the reboot. It needs to be said that the use of generative AI for character designs and concept art is all alleged, but there does happen to be very, very convincing proof being shared online, which is why it's necessary to discuss. The use of artificial intelligence in designing all the characters is evident with just how uncoordinated the art direction is across the board. Maybe there really isn't an art director on the project anymore, which is why some of these characters feel like they've gotten the short end of the stick, while others look much better. It's down to how the human 3D artists interpret these generated concepts that have been handed to them, and I don't envy their job at all because, well, Bloom's transformation design speaks for itself. Somebody should be responsible for making sure each artist that models and animates a different character meets certain guidelines to maintain consistency, so it doesn't look like an all-star assortment of characters from other 3D franchises carried over. The environments also seem to have suffered the same fate because fans have begun to notice anomalies in posters that have been released and so on. The idea that they're not even hiding these imperfections on images that they release themselves almost gives off the vibe that they're proud of this. We can strongly suggest that anything in the art style of this poster is generated by AI, since you can find the artifacts just by staring at it for a couple of seconds. And it just makes me upset to know that they scrapped so many man-made concepts over approximately 6 years to ultimately go forward with this. Not to mention how dangerous generative AI is proving to be for our planet, both for the literal environment and for the protection and proper credit of artists' work. And this is what's just a huge letdown about all of this. But as I mentioned, there are definitely real artists who have worked on the reboot who deserve respect for their work as well. I remember the person who published the storyboard work for Tekna and Flora's transformations on Instagram, which had loads of creative concepts for these sequences, which they seem to have come up with themselves. So we can't go around saying every part of the reboot is artificially generated when that undermines the real human work that's been done in some areas. I think it's important to understand what is and isn't human art, and to me they seem fairly distinguishable. At least we've gotten very good at noticing. But the fact that we even have to be having this conversation regarding Winx Club at all is definitely a shame. I've made sure to properly research the negative impact that generative AI has had, and in doing so I chose not to use it in any of my content on this channel. So you can be assured that you won't be seeing any of that here.
To make things very clear, my host and I do not support generated AI stuff, and we are very displeased with the AI generated designs, the concept art.
My host.
Well, what can I refer you to as? And I understand being displeased and discouraged to watch the reboot, and that's totally fine. There's still a lot of stuff done by humans. It's just very disappointing that a franchise that cared so much about art and the passion from the very beginning, honestly, went with this route, and it's just...
Yeah, it's just a bit sad. Overall, was I pleased with the trailer?
Be nice.
I'm finding it.
It take you that long to find it?
It does.
It's trailer.
I was more happy to see other people excited for it than I was.
Ooh.
Because seeing the spark reignite for some people who may have lost hope after waiting for so long to get trailers like this, it makes it worth it again, just to see like the sense of a community looking forward to an upcoming Winx project. I definitely missed that, but I don't think this was the kind of trailer that I was hoping for, but maybe I was expecting a bit too much from the seasons 4 to 7 style of trailers, where the trailer itself was a completely different animation to the rest of the season. It had its own storyboard. It always had some kind of song that would be in the season, which I really enjoyed. And if you guys know me, I am absolutely a Winx music person. As soon as I tuned into Winx, I stayed for the music because I just love it so much. So far, we still only have Forever Winx and the wonderful outro song, which we have no context for.
La 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 la.
I need to know where that's from, just so I can.
I just want to talk.
I wish the trailer wasn't just a compilation of scenes like it was for season 8, and I was hoping for a bit more. I think they showed us a lot of new scenes, but towards the end especially, I don't think they paid off as much as they could have if they were actually finished. I think that would have given off a better impression. And yeah, that's pretty much it. What do you think?
Best trailer ever. Okay.
Well, valid.
I kind of have mixed feelings about the reboot. It does look a little promising. I like some of the scenes. I like the water flying scene. It was really cute and wholesome.
Yeah.
I wish it was kind of like in the style of season 4 through 7 because those shows were really good.
Especially season 6. Like, I know the trailer is nothing like the season, but that trailer was so... Oh, if only I could relive the first time I watched it. I was truly shocked.
I really love the season 5 trailer too because it kind of just it was just good overall. But this one kind of just feels like nothing burgers. Bloom's shirt is killing me.
Oh yeah, that's by far the worst thing of the trailer. That stupid mesh.
The dialogue too is a little funny. Everything just Winx doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But I do feel a little more excited for the reboot overall because we do have some more content to look forward to. Let's just have higher hopes.
Yeah. Oh. Well, to me, it didn't really feel like a trailer. To me, it felt like, you know, when you're hovering over shows on Netflix and it gives you like a 1-minute preview.
You know, it reminds me of the season 8 preview where it's just 4 minutes of like the first 2 episodes. Also, this is just random note. I really wish they did add Forever Winx in the trailer somehow because I really want to hear it in Italian and different languages.
Yeah.
So a tiny snippet would have been nice, but we'll wait it out, I guess.
Regardless, I'm still very excited for the show itself. Just because I didn't enjoy the trailer so much this time doesn't mean that I'm less excited for the show. I'm definitely just curious to see what the story is this time and how things that were shown in season 1 can come back, can be changed a little bit, or things can be added that are completely new. For example, we now have, 3 new characters? We have the guy at the beginning who confronts Bloom, we have the villain guy, and we have the female specialist. And they all seem to play a big role, so I'm curious to see what's going on there.
My life's boring anyway, so I'm excited regardless, but let's hope for good stuff.
That works too. If your life's boring too, just tune into the reboot in September, October, whenever it's out in your country.
Thanks for having me again.
Oh, you beat me to it. Well, I was going to thank you as well.
I hope to be back for more videos, and I look forward to what the reboot has for us.
You will definitely be back here because...
Yay! We cheered.
It's just so entertaining. Which year?
We cheered.
Oh, I thought you asked me which year. I'm like, wow.
Me asking when the reboot will come out.
Oh. On that note, we're out of here. Thank you so much for watching.